my name is Caden Herring. I'm a consultant at Encryption Consulting. We're covering all the aspects of data protection landscape, encryption, data security, key management, privacy, and we're helping clients to understand these concepts. And we're seeing the concept of machine identities and its management. We've done some videos on this. On our last video, at least, we saw the best practices followed by firms across industries for making machine identity management. And in this video, we're going to be discussing the top 5 machine identity risks faced by organizations. So as a refresher, just a little overview on machine identity, what it is exactly. Machine identity is a digital credential or fingerprint used to establish trust, authenticate other machines, and encrypt communication. So the machine uses a collection of authenticated credentials that confirm that a user or system can access online services or a network. Since a machine can't enter a username or password, they use a set of credentials that are better suited to highly automated and linked settings. Machines have digital certificates and keys to help establish their identity as well. This helps to secure network communications. Every internet protocol such as HTTPS, SSH, etc. checks and authenticates machine identities. So now let's get into what the top 5 risks are for machine identity. So first we have hard coding of private keys and certificates. To ease the coding process, developers often tend to hard code the credentials of private keys and certificates used for machine identity into the actual software code. This is a very bad practice and organizations must avoid it at any cost. Hard coding the private certificate details can lead to hackers accessing the certificate details and leveraging it to perform unauthorized actions. So it's very important to prevent this. And then second, we have outages due to certificate expiration. Certificates used past their expiration date lead to outages. Usual certificate lifespan is about 13 months as per the recent standards. Certificates which are not renewed before its expiration can cause an outage, and this leads to the unexpected downtime of some applications. Manual certificate management is prone to face many issues due to human involvement. Suggested solutions for this challenge is to implement automated certificate management systems. Consulting firms such as Encryption Consulting help clients to assess and implement certificate management systems. Third, we have security breaches. All the communications depend on machine identities for authorization and authentication. These identities have private keys and certificates as core structure. Compromising of these keys and certificates can lead to a catastrophic outcome. Hackers who gain these certificates can access critical systems and cause a lot of damage to companies. In some cases, either knowingly or unknowingly, employees become the reason for these breaches by downloading shadow certificates. And we'll get more into that in the next slide. And then fourth, we have human error due to manual certificate management. So as I talked about earlier, manual management of certificates can be a high risk for companies as it's near impossible for humans to closely monitor all the certificates across the organization. Per a recent survey, 71% of all organizations don't know the certificates used within their firm. Also, as mentioned before in the security breaches slide, shadow certificates can't be detected easily with manual certificate management. Hence, the automated process for management of certificates is highly recommended. And then for number 5, we have slow incident response. The longer a security threat, outage, or breach continues unresolved, the greater the potential for serious damage. If one of your certificate authorities is compromised, for example, is your team prepared to replace all the certificates from the CA quickly? Other large-scale cybersecurity events that require a timely response include the discovery of machine identity using a vulnerable algorithm like SHA-256, or the exploit of a cryptographic library bug like Heartbleed, or when a leading browser decides it no longer trusts certain certificates issued by your CAs. When you need to respond to any type of event that affects machine identities, time is everything. Hence, companies have to be on high alert when implementing machine identities as to avoid such risks discussed in this video. And that brings us to the end of the video. We're going to continue on this topic for later videos and also come up with some more interesting topics for different things. And if your organization is looking for more guidance on machine identity management, please consult us at info@encryptionconsulting.com for more information.